Alan, it's FA Cup weekend now. Obviously, always seems to have a different feel to it in terms of fans, at least anyway. Players, I imagine yourself, obviously had a few experiences in the FA Cup over recent years. But in terms of how you're looking ahead to the game this afternoon, how's the prep been going? How are things looking?
It's gone really well, to be honest. We've had a good week, really good week. We've had lads back from injury, which is great. It's made it difficult to pick a starting 11, but you've just got to look at planning the game and see how it goes, and hopefully it's one of them days where it's your day.
Yeah, and in terms of Wimbledon in particular, opposition-wise, how much of a test is it? Obviously flying high in League One themselves at the minute, so certainly a test for yourselves that I imagine from your point of view, you're obviously looking for lads to take it as a challenge and step up to.
Yeah, I've been here before, and it's probably their day. It's a player's day. That's the way I try to address it. And especially the young lads, if they want to try and progress in the game, this is a great challenge for them, a great showcase for them to put themselves out there and show people that they're more than capable against high opposition. And I've been at the other end as well, where as a player where you're playing against a lesser team, and it is a little bit tougher. People don't understand mentally. It's probably a little bit tougher because you expect to win the game, and if you win the game, nothing changes. But if the lesser team wins a game, then it can be massive change for both sides, unfortunately. So I think the players are really excited by it. We all as staff are excited by it, and it takes a little bit of pressure away from the league games. But again, this game could be massively important for this football club.
Yeah, and I suppose you mentioned in terms of the cup compared to the league, does it feel like there's a difference in sort of pressure when you go into the cup games? Obviously, I suppose the tie has a bit of relevance when, like you say, you're coming away to a side a couple of leagues higher than yourselves, so maybe there's more pressure on them to win it than yourselves at the minute.
Yeah, I think you look at these and people say it's a free hit. If we win, it's unbelievable for us. If we lose, then we expect to lose. I think that's the way people approach these kind of games. But I know what I've got in that dressing room, and I know these lads are more than capable on their day to get a result here. But again, we know it's not going to be easy. We need them to probably have an off day, and it's great for us to come away from the league, to be honest, and have these little moments. If we haven't, you're not playing today, and it probably stops that momentum a little bit. And we're on a little bit of a run at the minute. We've only lost 1 and 6, and some of the performances have been good. Some have been a little bit indifferent, but hopefully today we'll get the good lads turn up today and we can put in a really good show and fingers crossed get a result.
Yeah, and you mentioned on the injury front in terms of potentially having a few lads back in the picture a little bit, at least how much of a positive is that from your point of view? Because obviously you've had quite a few to contend with so far this season already. It's
brilliant. As I say, the lads have been back in training this week and we've managed to do quite a lot of prep. We've actually had people sitting out because we've had enough people to train. Some of the young ones come and train with to fill in numbers early on until the lads were ready to train fully. So we've had a great balance this week, great mix, and it's just tough now to pick this right team. We've got to pick the right team, starting 11, knowing that some players will probably give the all and probably have to come up, and knowing that we've got a strong bench now. I think that's a big thing for me, is we've got a really strong bench whatever way we start this game. So we could impact it either way, and I think that's something that we haven't really had this season. So the longer we keep this, the more chance we've got of being successful.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned there being a bit of a difference in terms of from players and staff point of view with an FA Cup game. Obviously a bit of a buzz for supporters as well. I'm not exactly sure how many are coming down. Obviously a trek as they always are, but hopefully a buzz in the stands. And then, as you said before, that can translate to on the pitch as well.
Yeah, definitely. I keep saying I've been there before. I've done it with the fans at Darlington when we got the draw at Walsall, and that was a last minute one, and that was gone. But the fans took so much from that, and we ended up bringing them back. And was a TV replay. I know they don't do replays now, but the next game could be the big one, and the fans take so much from this. I think the fans really buy into this. I'm sure there'll be a good turnout for the Gateshead mob who'll come down and cheer the lads on, as they always do. They're fantastic when they're away support, and we've just got to put on, as I say, a good show for them.